Hey, I'm Pastor Fred. This is the follow through. We're kind of following through on Easter, and what's kind of cool is today we're going to talk about something that happened before Jesus died and rose. It was him raising from the dead a guy named Lazarus, and he says some amazing words. And if you look at those words, and I imagine the disciples looking at these words of Jesus that they heard him say well before he rose from the dead, I'm sure they put it all together, right? Because again, Lazarus has died. He goes out to the family, and he's been in the grave for like 4 days. And then here are the words from John 11:25 and 26. Right, so Jesus is having a conversation with Lazarus, his sister Martha. And he's told her, Jesus has told her he's going to rise. And he kind of wants her to know, that's what's going to happen. And she says, yeah, I get it. In the resurrection at the last day, there's a theoretical thing that we believe, we were taught. And Jesus says to her these words. He says, I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, though he die, yet he live. And everyone who lives and believes in me will never die. Do you believe this? I mean, that's the question for our lives. Do you believe this? Believe this. Because what Jesus did is he called Lazarus out of the tomb, and Lazarus rose from the dead. Tons of people saw it, right? Before long, Jesus is having dinner with this man who was once dead. I mean, this is incredible. I mean, this is who Jesus is. So it's no surprise that when he suffers and gives his life for us, that he does rise again. Because that's what he does, because he's God and he has that power. Death can't hold him. Right? Sin is defeated, right? Death is defeated. And what he's calling us to do is just simply believe it. Just trust in him. Trust that it's real. Trust that it happened. And trust that will bring you hope and peace beyond what you could ever imagine. Even in the midst of hardship, even in the midst of heartache and just horrible things happening to you, you can cling to this. Right? Because Jesus says this to this sister before he even raises Lazarus. He's saying, look, I'm the source of resurrection. I'm the source of life. That's who I am. And that's the one who goes with us every single day, giving us his truth and encouraging us. So let's hold on to that and hold on to him especially during these days to come. I hope that blesses you. If it does, share that with somebody in your life and hit that subscribe button. And we'll talk to you next time for In the Follow Through.